Hello Gemini, welcome to my channel and welcome to 2019. I hope that you've had a wonderful new year so far. I would also like to welcome Spirit into this reading and say thank you for the messages we are about to receive. This is a general reading for Gemini from the 7th to the 13th of January 2019. Please don't forget to watch your moon and rising sign for a more complete picture. If you would like a reading that resonates specifically with your situation, then you can book a private reading with me by going to my website at jessmud.co.uk, or you can send me an email, and I'll put my email details in the description box. Please note that these personal readings are not free. I've also put the decks that I'm using in the description box, and I put in direct links to Amazon and eBay, so you can click on the links and go and see the decks, or even buy the decks through these links. And finally, don't forget to watch your 2019 readings that I did for love and relationships and general as well as work. So I put them into playlists, so please watch them. And please watch my deck review series. You'll find that interesting. So like, share, subscribe, leave me some comments if these messages resonate with you. So I'm starting off with this general energy read, and I'm using the answer deck for that. I put this deck in the description box as well, so you can click on the link if you want to buy the deck. Or if you want to just have a look at the deck, really. Okay, so let's see what's going on. So the first card is battle. So you might be standing and facing somebody, having to stand up for yourself, really, with the battle card. So you can see this man's got his gun in his pocket, and he's standing up for himself. He is not allowing anybody to take advantage of him. You've got an abundance card over there, so some sort of abundance, money, maybe gifts coming in for you recently, and maybe a lot of good news. Maybe this is a good news about abundance that has been coming in for you. So you're very, very happy about something that has happened, and it might involve money. It might involve that you traveled, because they've got the world in your hand over here. So definitely good news has come in for you, and you're very happy about it. So in the past, you've got wisdom and the lovers. So it looks like you might have been involved in studying, and there might have been a new relationship that you have entered into with this lovers card. And with the wisdom card, it looks like you might have been doing a lot of studying or handling a lot of information. So going into the future, you've got home. So you've been focusing a lot on your home life recently. Maybe with this holiday season, you've gone and visited old friends and family, and you've also reunited with old friends, or made some new friends as well with this friend card over here. So these are the energies for that week. So I'm using the low Scarabeo deck, and this is a Rider-Waite deck, and I have put the details in the description box and the links in the description box. So it's a really nice deck. I'm enjoying using it, actually. It's got some really nice imagery on it, and rather easy to read as well. So the main energies for the cards are the Ten of Wands. So you're dealing with a lot of responsibilities right now. It might be a bit overwhelming for you. You're carrying a lot of burdens. You're having to make a lot of decisions. And it's something to do with your work life, because you can see this person's on their pathway or their journey. This could even be emotional burdens that you're carrying, but something that you're carrying now. It might be worth your while, because you are getting to the end of carrying those burdens. So that cycle is coming to an end, especially with this Ten of Wands being an end of cycles. But, you're still carrying them, and you might need to let go of them in order for you to move freely, or for you to actually have some happiness and joy, because they're slowing you down. They're slowing your progress down. Maybe you're worrying too much about the people around you rather than worrying about yourself, and you're carrying all their burdens. Maybe you're, at work, you're multitasking and doing everybody else's work instead of spending time worrying about your own, and you're not getting any financial remuneration for all that burdens and all that work that you're doing. So you need to actually let it go in order for you to get some happiness, and also maybe to get some freedom in life as well, because everything seems to be a drudgery for you right now, and it's a bit overwhelming. It's very difficult. It's a difficult situation to be in. especially when you're taking all the responsibilities. That's enough to give you gray hair, really. You've got the Three of Wands over here and the Seven of Wands. So the Three of Wands is that you're networking a lot in your work, or, because the Wands is about work, it's about projects. So you're communicating a lot, getting a lot of information, reviewing this information that is coming in. So getting a lot of messages. You can see he's looking at these Wands, and a lot of communication going on. And there's a lot of deadlines that you're working to. And, you're trying to move forward. There are there are some obstacles in your path as well. But you have got, you're very enthusiastic about what you're doing. And you're trying to get some, cover some ground. There might be people that are obstructing your way, but you are defending yourself and you are going to overcome them. So whatever problems you have, you will be able to overcome it, but you need to stand up for yourself and make sure that people know where you're coming from in order for you to move forward. And this might well be, so all these three cards about rods, you've got the 10, the 3, and the 7. The 3 and 7 is 10 as well. So you're actually carrying a lot of responsibility in wherever you're working. You're doing a lot of communication, but there's a lot of responsibility. But it looks like that cycle will come to an end. With this 10 and then this 3 and 7 crossing, it looks like, you stand up for yourself and you tell people that you don't want to take all their burdens on your shoulders. And it looks like, things might start progressing for you if you do that. So you've got the Two of Cups over here in the last year. So you've made some good friends. Maybe you've started a new relationship. Maybe this is a soul connection that you've made. But this could also mean that you've made some good business partner friends. Because the Two of Cups is not only a cup about romance and soulmates. It's also a cup about. It's also a card about business ventures. And the other card. The Rider-Waite deck has got the Caduceus here, which talks about business and trade. So you could have a really good relationship with the people that you work with, or it could also be that you've been involved in a really soulmate connection relationship recently. Now, in the past few months, you've got the Six of Pentacles. So this is about needing to get some financial assistance and going out there and asking for it. So maybe you've been asking for a loan, or you've been asking people to give you some financial assistance. And of course, that has come through for you in this last 3 months, or it's coming through for you because it seems like somebody is going to be giving you that money or that helping hand that you need to get through. This could also be you handing out money. So maybe somebody's come and asked you for a loan and you seem to be very generous as well. So it's a card about giving and receiving, and also keeping that balance with your finances as well. Now, what's been on your mind, it seems like there's a situation that you just want to cut and leave. It seems like, it's not serving you anymore. Maybe it's this job that you're working at. It's just got too much of responsibilities, and it seems like you want to just abandon things, take whatever is yours, and walk away from that situation. And this has been playing on your mind. You're coming up with plans and strategies to do that. But it's also a card, that talks about deception. So maybe there are things that are going on around you that are a bit shady, that you're not very happy with, and you want to leave that situation behind. So going into the future, you've got the Two of Swords over here. So you're trying to make a decision about what to do next. And you need to make a decision if you make a decision, it's got to be a very practical decision. So you can't just, dump it and run. You've got to really think about how, the ins and outs of it. You've got to think about the practical situation. What are you going to do next? You've got to have a plan in place. And then when you make that decision, you've got to weigh the pros and the cons. So you've got to look at it from a very logical point of view and not make this decision based on emotions. And so you're waiting to make that decision. So you haven't decided yet, but you can't let your emotions get away with you. So if you're feeling very overwhelmed, this might not well be the time to make such a big decision where you have to leave things and go, because it might end up with financial loss. And, if you leave a situation, you might not get anything better than that particular job. Now, you've got the Three of Cups over here. Is what's going on with you. So you've been going through a period where, you've been meeting some old friends, or getting together with friends and having celebrations. Maybe overindulging a little bit over here with this Three of Cups. So, just watch out for that. You want to have a clear mind and not, do too much of that, where you are a bit clouded. So, you've been getting along, you're having a lot of parties, it seems. So maybe it's time to rope that in and get back down to business again. So what's going on around you? You might be in a situation where you're going to require some kind of further education. maybe some courses coming in. With this Hierophant, it's about teaching and being taught, about lessons, about communications. So maybe, this is also about, doing a lot of research, internet communications, but a lot of information. The Hierophant deals with information, and not emotional information, but information, factual information. So you might be taking on the role as a mentor, or you might be finding yourself a mentor who gives you advice, or you might be entering a new course or deciding to do further study. So going, what's on your mind is there is some kind of offer that you're considering right now. It's not something that you really want to do, and you're really thinking about it, whether or not it's going to bring you any kind of reward. So there might be an offer that's on the table, or that you're considering, and you're worried that if you take it, things are not going to work out if you take this offer, and you're mulling over it, you're thinking about it. Okay, so what's going on in the future? You've got the Knight, the King of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the King of Wands. So the King of Swords is usually some kind of legal decision that comes in, so a legal judgment, something that comes in. It's maybe there's some kind of legal situation that you're dealing with, and you're waiting for this judgment to come in. It's not about signing papers; it's about a decision being made legally. So there could be something that is pending that you're waiting for to come in, and it seems like you're very disappointed with the outcome of this particular decision that is being made, because you can see you've got the Five of Cups over here, and this person is crying about it. So this decision that might be coming in might not go in your favor, because the Five of Cups follows it, and it's a card of regret, and it's a card of disappointment, really. So whatever this legal decision is, it might not be something that you expected, or it's not a decision that you were happy with the results. Then you've got the King of Wands over here. So there is somebody there that is going to be very supportive of you. The King of Wands is usually somebody that you work for, really, somebody that, you work under, really. They're your superior, and they're going to be there to help you out in a situation, whatever you're going through right now. So this is somebody that you're working for, that gives you advice, really, and tells you how to get things done. It's not an emotional relationship; it's more an authority relationship, and it is somebody that this person is very get up and go. They're very dynamic, and they'll be able to advise you on what to do. They'll give you some support as well in your work you're doing. So this might not well be the time to actually make any big changes or big moves forward, because there's some kind of decision that is coming in that is going to cause a bit of upset. It's not going to give you the results that you were expecting, and you're going to have to rely on this person that you're working for to give you that support that you need. And if you dump everything right now and go, you might not get that support that you need. So you might need to just hang in there and continue working on whatever you're doing and seeing what happens, taking it from there. So this decision about actually just leaving everything and going might not be the best decision for you, or even going for a new project, a new job, or accepting a new offer might not be the best route for you at this particular moment. I'm not saying that you won't be able to do it in the future, but maybe at this present time, it's not going to be the pathway that you should follow right now. So you've got obstacles. You will encounter obstacles at this time. The solution is not to expect defeat, but to find answers. Rely on your inner strength to overcome the situation. You will become wiser from this experience. So there you can see this fox or this wolf is behind this fence. So whatever's happening over here, there are obstacles being presented to you. So your path is not open for you to freely move forward right now. So you might have to just stand your ground and just defend yourself and continue along this pathway. So the choices, you will find that there are many choices being presented to you. Choose wisely, for it will influence your future. Seek good advice from professionals. So now might not be the time to make big decisions. Like I said, you've got a lot of choices that are going to be coming your way, and you might need to actually ask for advice. Now you've got this man, this King of Wands over here. So this might be the person that you need to ask for some advice from in order to make decisions to move forward. And the last one is lessons. Many lessons will be forced upon you at this time. No, it is only a cycle that will end. Look at all legal papers. A time for growth. You may decide to further your education. So with this Hierophant, like I said, it could be about seeking further education. So maybe that will be the advice, that you need to go forward and go into some further studies or further courses in order for you to get unstuck from the situation rather than actually move away. So maybe wherever you're working, they will be sponsoring you to go and do further education courses, seminars, and that is the thing that is going to give you the power to move out of the situation rather than actually, and it's going to give you the power to overcome these obstacles. You may need to actually ask for this advice from this person, and they might actually tell you, you know what, we have courses available for you, or you can do further studying, and this is going to get you out of the situation. So don't be afraid to ask about that further study, because you might be surprised that it is available for you, doing something higher and getting trained further skills, acquiring further skills, and that will allow you and put you into a more favorable position to be able to make better judgments and make better decisions, rather than just dumping things and running off. So you need to hang in there. You are learning a lot of lessons at this particular moment, and they're saying that whatever legalities, you got to make sure that you're reading legal papers. So you are waiting for some kind of legal decision to come in. You're not too keen about the outcome of it because it looks like it causes some disappointment. But also any kind of further legal issues that you have, make sure you're reading the fine print very, very carefully and get some advice. You need some professional advice, or need advice from people who have been through the situation and know what to do. So, don't wing it. Make sure you are well planned up and you're making practical choices rather than choices based on emotion. So I hope this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave me some comments if it has. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.